Embalado como Speed sin un track independiente, adicto a la avenida y repelente el andén. Tengo ropa más perchada que el perro de Calvin Klein, sin tener que ir al Titán ni tampoco hice Racien, ¿ven? No soy de Belén, soy de Suba, en donde yo aprendí a hacer buenas rimas pa' que las manos me suban. No hago rap para que suene y después irme para Cuba y tener a 4 strippers dándome de comer uvas, nah. Ni tan burgués, ni tan plebeyo, ni corcel, ni camello, man. Ni meteorito, ni destello. Yo soy neutro sin visajes y no me cuido el cabello. Prefiero cuidarme el cuello por si me traicionan ellos. No, ellos buenos al parecer, pero hoy no son los mismos que ayer prometían ser. Eso se llama perder el criterio si conversan. Y yo como Doña Gloria que lo chupen en reversa. Y entre más fuerza gano, más se tendrán que esforzar. Y de entrada les comento que más de uno se va a arnear. Amigos para drogarme no los podría contar, mientras son cómodos con los que me nace hacer rap. Y entrando duro por izquierda y sin perder la cuerda, dejando cicatrices por la jerga. ¿Recuerdan? Ahí tienen para que el polvo lo muerdan al ver que este trasero sí tira buena mierda. Y sí, son los problemas con el beat y a mí eso de los patrocinios no me hacen más MC. Aquí hice mis letras para que analfabetas sepan cómo sorprender sin la jeta de...
Okay, fading on. Oh, there you are. So how are you doing, Nizam? Everything going good? Having a good morning? Sleepless night for Nizam. So can you hear me, Nizam? Let me know if you're able to hear me or speak, if you're able to speak. So first we are going to look a little bit into what the daily range could be. We're also going to kind of look into what the weekly range is, where we are at right now, what we're expecting of the price. We'll look at the price action across the past couple days. We'll also look at how price is moving when it's news, factoring in, like, I think we have a news today, a couple news is on the US side as well. So let's look at the daily. So I've already drawn my zones, but so if you look at what my daily zone was based on, the ending of this candle, like this is where I was expecting the price to land today, or end of like last session. However, price closed above but created a bottom wick. So let's look at where this bottom wick is over here. Now let's dive into 4 hours. And there we are. So this candle right here, this is bullish momentum, like an order block kicking in. Price pretty much ended at this at the open or at the close of this candle, which indicates that we have touched order block. We have a bunch of orders sitting here, so we can expect either price to kick back, or if it has enough momentum, it needs enough momentum to break through here. So it's a bit dependent on news, and you can see that price tapped into this order block, went bullish. It's kind of trending up, an indecision candle here. The next candle will tell us if it's flipping bullish or bearish, but that gave us where price ended yesterday, and this is AUDUSD. So we're kind of looking in deeper. Let's do a quick analysis of why I took this trade and what I was expecting. So basically I was expecting price to go up. Initially my analysis was around here. My entry was at 64901 at the top of this red candle. This is where I was predicting price to go up. I placed this trade at the open of the session. I was expecting price to go up, not break the bottom of these, like this resistance zone. However, price tried to break through the top of this candle. So I got stopped out here. I entered the trade over here, and I was in a decent amount of profits, and I think I closed it at break even, or like 2 or 3 pip profit, with the stop loss set there, and I went to bed. And while I was laying in my bed waiting to fall asleep, I saw the price moving up. So I was expecting that either price is going to reach the top over here, like retest this resistance zone on the 4 hour, and if it breaks through, it's gone, my trade is invalidated. But if it doesn't, I placed a sell stop here, expecting that if it's unable to close above this bearish candle, it's going to drive back down, which it kind of did. So it got an immediate pushback and triggered my trade, went down, and just kept going down. So what's the duration of this trade? Let's look at the duration of the trade. So this is where I closed my trade. So it took me around 8 hours. This trade stayed for like 8 hours, so this was a good day trade for me. Analysis was kind of spot on, and I deeply follow 50% closes on the take profit one. The way I do this is I will not, most people kind of put in 2 lots or 10 lots or 15 lots, whatever their lot size is at the entry. They'll take an entry with those lot sizes, and they'll close these manually, like close half of them, edit the order and close half of them. But a lot of a decent portion of this trade happened while I was asleep. So, and just from that perspective, just to be able to trade like that, making money while I'm asleep or losing money while I'm asleep, I break those trades up. So I'll set up multiple sell stops here, lots of say 1 each. So then if I have 3 take profits, my current lot size can range between, so for AUDUSD, it's between 15 and 20, depending on the size of the trade I'm expecting and the length of the trade. So for this particular trade, it was 10 lots that I went in with, which was split between 3, 3, and 4. So I closed the 4 lots at take profit 1. I closed one of the 3 lots at take profit 2, and I closed the other 3 lots at TP3. So this way, I'm always securing profits, and I'll set a trailing stop loss on them to make sure that, so I'll only set a trailing stop loss on the 3rd TP. On the other ones, it's always at B, because if I'm awake during that time and I see the price moving and I see it coming closer to TP2, or if it was rejecting at this line, I would say I'd adjust the stop loss a bit further. But we'll talk more about how I manage those trades, or how I manage risk, or how I take home profits. But let's dive in deeper into this trade. So, okay, sorry, I just saw this question. Let's look on YouTube real quick. Yeah, so favorite pair. Well, I have a bunch of favorite pairs. I primarily, Asian sessions, I try to look at AUDUSD for a setup to see if, like, where the price is going to go. This is the start of the day. It tells you what the price is going to move towards, what it's doing. Like right now, you can see on the 1 hour, it's still consolidating into the spot. I am expecting price to break out of this area, probably go up. It is news today. Let's look at what time that news is, which will tell me what's happening. So basically I'll do that for the Asian session. I'll look at gold as well, where the price is going to move towards gold. So my favorite pairs for the Asian session is gold. From an analysis perspective, I will rarely take trades on gold in Asian session unless I see volume or movement. My second favorite pair is AUDUSD, at least for this month, because I've made, like, I think almost 1,000 pips just on AUDUSD this month, which is, like, people don't believe it. A lot of people don't like trading in the AUDUSD, but I study USD markets closely, and by markets I mean not just Forex, but news, what's happening economically and all of that. And the third favorite pair, I don't do a lot of EURUSD, but I'll say like 30% of the time. But GBPJPY is one of my other favorites. So yeah, we'll do a quick gold analysis soon. So we did a quick breakdown of this, how I was planning this trade and why I was taking this trade. But let's do a quick analysis or into gold. So we can look at something around how we're breaking down zones, how we're going to be managing some risk and some trades. And let me clear anything if it's already here. So if you guys are using TradingView, I like to use RSI. I generally have this set at 50%. Again, I don't use it the way a lot of people use it, like this is sell, this is buy. I don't use it like that. I just use it to interpret my analysis, whether I see the momentum there. I use this more from a momentum perspective rather than an actual control of things. But yeah, it's worth it if you're having your trading view. If you're using this, it's worth setting it up that way. Let's look at the daily. So daily, we are seeing that the price closed around it's a bullish close. You can see that it couldn't reach this, it didn't make a bottom wick, so this is an inverted hammer, which generally indicates price going bullish for the next candle, or a short bull run. Like, we can expect either price to go up onto this consolidation. We could probably see an attempt to go above this. Like, we'll probably see this wick getting filled up, probably even break through this wick, go through the above candle, like break through here and reach this zone. Let's draw a quick line here. Now, why am I drawing these two lines? Well, I'm seeing that the price is rejected, specifically on both these candles, it's rejected the same spot, and then for these two candles it's rejected the same spot, or roundabout, like a little bit of difference. But this helps me set stage for how I'm expecting the price to go. So again, this is here. Let's look at the daily. So this is the daily close, but this is the lowest low in the week. Let's look at 1 week. You can see that the 1 week has closed right beneath this bullish candle, right where it opened. And you can observe that on this particular candle, on this week, there's a lot of momentum. So this is an order block, or a demand zone. Now, so I'm placing this because this is where price generated a lot of momentum last time. So for price to continue down, it has to break through these lows, and this could be the next target of, or its resting place pretty much. Let's do a quick daily now. So we drew a couple lines on the weekly, and we can see where the price is bouncing. So you can see that there's rejection around here, there is rejection around here, so there's rejection around here. Out of curiosity, so there's a lot of consolidation over here on the daily. And you can see that we had some sort of consolidation over here. It's around the same zone. So when you're looking at price and you're wondering, why is price reacting the way it is? Why is it consolidating there? You can always look at what's happened there in the past. What's that zone? You'll always see some amount of consolidation here. You're seeing consolidation here. You're seeing consolidation here before price moved bullish. You can see consolidation here before price moved bullish. But eventually, price retested and it broke through that bullish space, and it's continued down. So we can expect maybe today or through the next week, price may retest this area to try and break through there. So we've seen some consolidation here, which is at the bottom of this wick. This was a momentum candle again. There's a lot of momentum going towards the upside. Okay. So I'm looking for a long trade and not necessarily for a short one, but I'll give you some short ones as well. Again, this video the stream is for educational purposes. We do give out signals, we display signals over time, like 8-hour stream that's going live with signals, but it's not for you to copy, it's for you to understand why I'm analyzing and why I'm getting into that trade. And if you have the same mindset and you think that's where the trade is going to go, only then get into that trade. Otherwise, I will not advise getting into that trade. Not because you'll be angry that you lost money on a trade that I was taking. I lose money, I make money. But the important part is I only trade when I am confident on it, not just based on what somebody else tells me or like what other people are doing. So if I'm not confident, I won't trade today at all. So we saw the daily. Let's look at 4-hour. The reason I'm looking at we'll look at what's happened recently, but I like to look at historical data. From an analysis perspective, it tells you what kind of behavior price has had in these zones, and that tells you a lot. So you can see that this is kind of a range in itself. You've seen the price retest here, you've seen the price retest here, you've seen the price retest back here, and then you've seen the price break above and then retest this area. So we are expecting this is a good enough resistance or support. You can see a lot of consolidation into that area, which is, it gives me some amount of idea. I see a lot of consolidation here, so this is quite a good support area. So technically speaking, this is kind of my no confidence zone here. I probably may not make any trades here right now into this part here, simply because there's too much traffic or there's too much activity here, which doesn't really give you, like, this is clean. If it's in this range, I'll take those trades. Like, this is clean. So if it breaks below here, retests, that's a trade. Let's look at, and price is, like, my expectation on gold to drive down deeper is around 1482, 1569. These are my zones. This is where I expect the price to drop down to before it starts moving back up. I'll look at the, so right now we can see that price is moving down, and this is today's 4 hours, so these are the separators for every day. I am seeing a range pretty much formed here, so we could probably see price bounce back from here. So if you flick back to the daily, you'll see that price opened up here. Doesn't have the momentum, there's not enough volume in the markets right now. So there's a speech happening, I believe it's already happened, maybe it was why this is not in English. So let's look at today. Oh, the speech is done. Well, not doing much, if anything. AUD has positive news, so we can expect price to go bullish against USD, depending on how strong USD is or DXY is right now. We will take a look at DXY because that tells you a lot about what direction the any USD pair is going to move towards. May it be gold, may it be AUD, may it be euros, But yeah, you'll see a high correlation between the DXY, the dollar index, and gold. So I try to look at both of them. But you can see that it's going down. I'm expecting a retest around this area here. So let's pull this here. And probably price will go up. Alternatively, and I've seen this happen in the past, gold may just melt for a little bit. Again, psychological zone coming up at 1600, so let's draw a line there. Let's see how this is okay, it's a good enough trading zone. So yes, if price goes down and breaks below, we could see the price drive down to 1600 by tomorrow or day after, depending how the price moves. But as you see, the price is right now bearish. I will not enter any trades at this time because on the 4-hour I have no confirmation. There's no new candle created. On the 2 hours, again, just not giving you any confirmation here yet. 1 hour is also not giving me any confidence right now. Yeah, well, on the 1 hour, like, quick scalp that I see, it's pretty much like the position's gone, but an entry here with a potential exit right above this candle, which is where you can see that this candle has stopped right at the top of this candle on the 1 hour. So price has to break through to complete, reach here, and then we'll see where it goes to. So as I said, we drew this point based on the daily when we looked at the 2020 data, and we draw this on, and you look at where the lines fell off. The lines were drawn right here, right above this consolidation and the end of this consolidation, which tells you that there is resistance here at this line. So prices, yeah, we're seeing a lot of rejection from the bottom as well. So I won't say sellers have a lot of sellers. My bias is still bearish, but for Asian session, I'm expecting a pullback. So like when I say pullback, I'm talking about like what happened here, right? Consolidation, price dropped down, range to here for straight 4 days, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and the 5th day just went down. So technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, ranged in the same spot for 5 days. Now this region, like, I traded buys and sells like crazy here. I made a lot of money here, but my eventual target every time on the sell was here, 1642. Obviously I was not holding it when I sold it here. I took a sell here. I was holding it up until here. I was holding it even here. I took another entry here. I was holding it through the day, and then I exited around here. And then on this trade I exited over here. So yeah, we're seeing the price again drive down. Let's draw our zones here. So you can see that this is a range, so price respected this range, got rejected Let's go back into 4 hours and see what these zones are. This is our high. So if you dig deeper right now, we are seeing that the price reached this point, kind of a support, bearish momentum, rejected at this resistance. So I took a sell entry here yesterday, and yeah, we made some good profits there. But you can see that here, close here, bearish, and then it couldn't create a lower low, so that's evidence that like buyers are fighting. That's how I interpret it. So see, perfectly lines up, and I'm drawing it from here. Let's look at 30 minutes. So when you're doing swing trading, this is how you would do swing trading. You would be looking at weekly, you'll look at daily, you'll look at 4 hours, then you'll look at 30 minutes, and you'll see those zones. Every line that you're drawing, you're going to see how it communicates with each of these timelines. And you can see that they're perfectly fitting in, right, into those parts. Again, the candles get separated as you go onto lower time frames. As long as they're respecting these zones, like you'll obviously make some adjustments on the lower time frames if you're doing a lot of scalping, but it tells you a lot how price is going to move and what direction it's going to move to. So I will say, if you're trying to take a quick scalp, if price was to break below this line here, below 1623.90, it could be a sell right below here, and your TP would be here because this is a clean range. There's no traffic here. Let's look at a lower time frame and confirm, and yes, it is confirmed. So you can see that the price rejected here, and you can see that this line here is a support. This is confirmation here. And this is a day before yesterday. So price has farm resistance there. It has to break through here. I will still not trade in this part. I'll probably take a trade between, or if I was doing a scalp, this is where I would take a trade. So let's look at, this would be my trade. It's my stop loss. And I will only enter into this. I would only enter into this trade if price breaks through and retests here. So okay, I hope that helps you, Bangla Video Zone, if you're still here. I see there's 2 people watching, so thank you for tuning in. I would appreciate if you hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It definitely helps me quite a lot. But let's see. For a buy, yes. Again, I'm still looking for confirmations. As I mentioned earlier, if I'm looking at 4 hour, generally I will not advise trading against the trend, because you can see that the trend is bearish on the 4H. So, and as I mentioned, like, if price goes bullish, it will try to retest here. If it breaks through here, there is a lot of sellers sitting here, which will, like, if you ask me for a perfect sell coming up for you to make a lot of money, it would be a sell at this range or a sell at this range, right? You have to wait for confirmations. So let's look at how the daily is doing right now. Daily is at this rejection zone. Could drop down till here. I am expecting it to go down here. Let's look at DXY for some more information. So as you see, I've already drawn my zones. Price is right at the peak of this here. So it has rejected here right now. So you can see that price has rejected here. So what I'm seeing here on the DXY is price is going to probably make another attempt here, because it made an attempt here, couldn't build a momentum to reach here, got rejected, and now it's retrying that. It did, tapped it here, but it's probably getting rejected, so either we'll see it drop down here, try to make a retest, or we'll probably see it drop down over here and then make a retest. I do not expect right now, unless there's negative news, for price to go down way over here. There's a chance that price can drive down here, and if price on dollar index is driving down, gold is going to go up. So let us add DXY here. You see, this is DXY and this is gold. So if we look at moves opposite, right? So you can see this further. So when dollar drops, gold goes up. So this is why when you're analyzing gold and you're trying to trade on gold, you also need to look at DXY, right? So change this to triple top, yep, 2, 3. You're correct. So we want to see, like, we still need to see like strong rejections. Price may still be able to build momentum to drive past here. Like, let's see, where's the volume? Let's look at sorry, excuse me. Volume, you see, the volume's not that high right now, so we're not gonna see too much happening. So we need volume to come in, and that's probably gonna drive it down. You can see more here. See, it made another attempt, and I told you that it's gonna make another attempt based on the 1 hour, and it happened on the 30-minute already. So why I'm seeing it happen there is because of this, right? Still a long way for the price to go. So price has already gone down, so I will expect price it's trying to build momentum, but you see this is a bearish candle here. So this candle indicates that price can go down. So it's right now testing this candle as a rejection, but this is 5 minute. Like it, I don't generally look at 5 minute or use 5 minute, but this candle here indicates price can go bearish. Oh, sorry, bullish. And you'll see the next two going up. Let's look at 15. 15 did not really give us much of an indication, but we did see one bearish candle creating half the structure of the previous candle. So right now, yes, I will expect price to still see rejections. Yeah, if this candle closes above this candle, you can probably see another retest of the zone. Otherwise, price will rest down here. You'll see movement based on that. But let's come back to gold, and as you see, that DXY is trying to go up, gold is going down. Let's look at a higher time frame so that we have a better view of what's happening. Right. So gold is moving towards retesting this part, and so is DXY right now. So let me move DXY from this equation. So for me to give you confirmation on a buy here, for me to give you an indication that there's a buy, I need to see an indication right now. I'm just waiting for confirmation pretty much myself. I am seeing that the price is moving towards this spot here. So let's see where it closes down to. Yeah, let's wait for this 15 minute. Ideally, if like my idea for a buy would be price ended here, so I would I don't know why I keep clicking on that. Technically, this is the start of the day, this candle here, but this is where we've seen a rejection or price drive down further, so I would probably place a buy right about here, and my target would be here. This would probably be my buy entry, like a conservative buy, but yeah, we just have to wait for price to create resistance. Right now it's just melting. In the meantime, yeah, so like I will still consider this like kind of pre-market. So this was my previous idea. I was expecting price to go down up until here, but the daily kind of ended here. I would have taken this trade up until here and continued it, but again, when you see the US session losing volume around like this position here itself, then it's best to exit that trade, because I kind of hit my TP2, so I was happy I closed 70% of the trade there and ended up closing the remaining 100% there, remaining 30% there. The only reason that I would do this is when you see that the price turned bullish here and the day ended up like that, the way the daily candle did, you will struggle with your trade probably, like, because the daily candle, I don't know what just happened onto this. There we go. So see, daily ended bullish. So this is where I would struggle from the perspective that price did not make a lower low. If it was a different thing. If price had tested this zone, the previous candle's lows, and then gone back up and ended the day bullish, that would have been a different thing, because now you have confirmation that next day you're probably starting here, or if you're starting here, you may see up and then down. Like, that's how I've seen price behave, is if this had tested here, but now you can see that the price is moving to test this area here, right? But for the sake of it, let's keep it here at the lows of these. This candle should have something right here. So Nizam, just based on what we've talked right now, can you give me an idea on, if you were taking this trade? I will be posting what my idea is on Discord for sure. But again, don't treat this as a signal, because I will like you to do your own analysis, to look at what you're trying to achieve through that specific trade, and you're also trying to see if you're able to reach the same conclusion. So I will suggest that, I know you're using your phone to do the analysis, take a look at these zones right now here. You have them here. Draw them on your phone. Draw these lines on your phone. Use TradingView or use MetaTrader. I used to use it on my phone before, so I have traded on my phone. I don't generally trade on my phone, and I don't really recommend people trading through their phones. It's good to analyze, but not really trade, because like, you can't see the bigger picture, and if you can't see the bigger picture, you don't know where the price is moving when you're looking at it, and it psychologically like just manipulates you too much, or psychs you out. And when you're psyched out, the biggest problem is you're not able to think straight, and like you have a very stressful day. So we don't want a stressful day. I do not like stressing out on trades, and I don't like other people stressing out on trades. So what we want to do is identify what the right entry points are. So if you're using your phone, identify those entry points. Identify where you're going to go, where the price is heading according to you. Look at the weekly. If you're trying to do a swing or a day trade, look at the weekly. Look at the monthly. Look at the dailies. After that, draw those zones. Draw the close, like the top wick, the bottom wick. I'll even like go further and ask you to like draw where the price opened, where the price closed, like all of that on those particular monthly and weekly ones, and then see how daily falls into those. The recent one and historical one, historical daily candles, and the current daily candles, how they fall into those zones. This tells you how price is moving. And we're looking at how price is moving, you can identify what behavior it's going to make. So we looked at that as well, because we saw that in historically, we've seen consolidation in these parts, and we've seen consolidation happening again here. We've seen consolidation happening at the top parts right about here, which is historically also the same. So this is one of the longest swing trades I've held. Let's see how long this was. Like this was like a couple. Yeah, this is like almost 6, not even 6 months, like more, almost a year or so. At the start of this year, this is when I took the trade and I closed it here. I wasn't sure if price is going what direction, because this dip made me think the price is going to go up, retest here, because this was kind of my zone here. So price did touch here. I didn't see the break happening. I was expecting a pullback, but I was expecting the price reject here, but price still been on a bit. So yeah, I secured some trades, and I was planning to take a trade here, but I couldn't. I wasn't trading that day. But you get the gist of it, how certain trades play out. Psychology plays a huge role. So let me ask you this. I see, so like, how many trades have you taken this month? Simple question. May it be loss, may it be win. How many trades did you take this month? Okay, when you say many, like 10, more than 10, more than 20? Alright, 20 or more? More than 100 this month? Oh man, you've traded more than I have. So you can definitely succeed in a lot of ways if you're trading patiently, right? Scalping, yeah. See, that's the reason that I don't trade from a scalping perspective much often, because you're taking a lot of trades, you're stressing out as well. So if you look at a lot of people who are doing scalping, you'll see that when they place a trade, even though they're acting cool, you'll see them when price reverses on them and it starts moving the opposite direction, you'll see that they're like panicking in a way. You'll see their expressions change instantly. Okay, I'm gonna close this position if it reaches here. Okay, I'm probably gonna manage risk here. Like, they'll talk about all of that. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's a good thing, but they do see that risk more often, so that stress does get built up in every trade they take. So once you see like, okay, I'm a couple pips in profit, I'm like 10 pips in profit, right? They are fine when they're doing that, but they see like, okay, I'm seeing 2 pips in profit, 3 pips in profit. Hey, like they're having fun, having conversations with friends, with family, maybe having dinner or lunch or whatever. And then the moment price flips, like everything stops, like they can't focus anymore. So that's why I suggest that it's not worth doing that. Always try to look at how price is going to move. Understand your decisions. Scalping is a good way to make money, for sure. Like, some people make a lot of money that way. Some people make more money than I do doing that. But the reason I look at longer duration trades is it's more secure for me. Psychologically, I'm adjusted to it. Well, I did try scalping, looking at some other streamers online, and so like they'll trade like 10 lots, 20 lots on that small, or 50 lots, some people. Yeah. Scalping, you'll see a lot of people bust accounts. You'll also see, even swing trading, you'll see a lot of people bust accounts. But it's managing your lot size that matters, managing your risk. So, say I am taking 3 trades here. What is the size of your account? Are you trading on a $100 account, $200 account, $500 account, $1,000, $10,000? What's your account size? So 120. So when you started with 400, think about this. When you put $400 in Forex trading, this is money that you're willing to lose, and you're fine if you lose it. This is the mentality with which you should have put the $400 in here. And why am I saying that? Because trading is full of profits and losses, right? You make some, you lose some. Obviously losing everything is not ideal, but I've lost 50% of my account in just like a week's time, and then I made it back, but not in a week's time. That took longer. Like, I lost it in a week. So losing is quick, making is tough. So when you're trying to make money, it's going to take time. That's why patience is key. Everybody talks about patience in trading. That's the only reason. So if you're talking about 400 bucks, psychologically, think about it from the perspective, if you lose it, you lose it. It's an experience. Think about it from that perspective. Otherwise, you're going to stress out on every trade you take. Right? Now, next. When you started trading with a $400 account, what was your lot size? So you're taking 10 trades of 0.01. Are you trading on a 500 leverage account? Into 100. Okay. So what I would do in this particular situation is, now you have 120, right? So you probably don't want to take more than a 0.1 lot trade, like just one. Just trade one off of that, right? Don't trade more than any of those trades. You'll probably take 10 trades or 20 trades, whatever it is. But when you have one trade active, make sure you're using stop losses on those. Now, how do you use those stop losses? That's the most important thing to learn. Where do I place my stop loss? Now you see that I gave you an idea here, and then I adjusted my stop loss here. What was my stop loss based on? I drew these two lines, right? So let's not even consider the second line. But the only reason I'm considering it is, this is like a major range in itself on the 1 hour. From here to here, price range from here, price range back here, got rejected here, and then there's like a small space in here that on the longer time frame that we drew based on the daily, which can probably get adjusted over here. But you'll see this is a spot that I wouldn't want to have a trade open in, and probably not a spot where I'll have my close lost in. So I want price to break above here, to retest, and then go up. Alternatively, I want to see price, if its price is going down, I want to see a breakout, a breakthrough of this support here. So this is the basis of my stop loss here, which you can see carries across all these candles, right? Obviously, I don't want price to go through this zone and then break through it, and then that's where I'll exit, because then I'm losing a lot of pips, right? I'm losing a lot of money. So that's why I will always set it right above here. So you see here, if I was trying to keep it between the range, this is where I would have put the stop loss, over here. But how big of a stop loss would this be? It's like 53 pips. It's too much. Too much. Even like if you're doing scalping, like this is still 34 pips, which is fine for me. I can take 34 pips on a one lot on a 100 leverage account would be like, this would be $344 one lot size. So for a 0.1, this could probably be like what, $3.4, right? So you're risking $3.4 on a 0.01 lot size. What is your reward? We just want to look at TP1, right? I don't want you to focus on TP2, TP3, TP4. You're dealing on a small lot size. How you get back your money is by trading these zones here, right? So 74 pips, 72 pips. 72 pips would be like, you'd make $7 on this, easy. So you're risking $3, you're making $7, right? Risk to reward. So you eventually let it play out. So if you were at like 200 bucks, I would trade by a 0.02 lot, and I would close the 0.1 lot over here on the TP1, and then I would close the TP2, which is kind of here. Like this would be my TP2, this would be my final TP. But yeah, for this one, this was where I adjusted my BE, my stop loss. This was my TP2, this was my TP3. So I exited here, but I would close my the remaining half of it here. So I would close half here, I would close half here. Risk free, right? So this gives me another another 40 pips, 43 pips. That's another $4.50. So if you're trading on 0.02, that's what you would have made. And across the three, you would have like maybe risked $6 risk, and you're making a total of $11.6 here, and then $7.2 here. So you're making like $19 on a risk of $6. So this is how I would plan my lot size as to what my reward is going to be, right? Now let's look at this specific part. We expect this would be my TP1 and my TP2. This is where I would adjust my BE. I'm not trying different BE zones or like splitting them by quarter, like a quarter each, because these are specific spots that we've drawn based on hourly, 4 hourly, daily. So we know that this is where I have to adjust my trade. I'll not create a new, this is where I see the BE moving, this is where I see the TP1, like it's just there. This is where I will trade in. This is where I will take my reward. But when I place my BE here and price crosses here, sometimes if I am here and I'm trading at that time, I'm live available, I'll either put a trailing stop loss. I'll keep moving my stop losses above. I'm never gonna like if price goes up here and rejects and pops here, fine. I close half of mine got closed at this level, right? So when price taps here, my stop loss is not going to be at BE, it's going to be at this line. So I'm still closing with small profits, right? So that's why I'm never in a loss in those situations. So I'll not even have more BEs in that perspective. But say the price reached here and tapped here, I will not change that. So this, like, you have to manage your trades just based on it. This is why you probably need like a computer or like a laptop or a tablet or something like that will help you look at this in more expanded view, because like I'm always monitoring this like activity, how price reacts in these regions. I'll constantly be looking at old data when I'm live trading. So from that perspective, like, you should be managing your trade just based on that, so you lose less. Even if price reverses on you, you'll lose less. But always, always, always have a stop loss. Otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be tough how you move through, right? Let's see. So see, this is where we're expecting the price to come in and touch. Price is coming to touch there. That is the close of this candle and the beginning of this candle. So two things can happen. Price will test here, go up. Price will test here, go up. Either or, right? If price breaks through here, then it is gonna go for, you know, yeah, order block for sure. So what is order block? Like, order block is extremely simplistic. It's a supply and demand zone in different words. But like the way I look at order blocks is a little bit like I kind of give it my own twist in a bit. I call them like I look like I talk about it more from a major and a minor order block, if that makes sense. Some people do talk about it from that perspective as well. So order block is anything where you expect institutional or large sums of amounts of orders placed, like institutional, like banks, big brokers, like money managers. These people probably have orders at these levels. They buy low, sell high. So there are specific zones where they place more of their orders, and that's where you'll see price constantly bouncing because they'll try to buy more at that point when price reaches there. And they're hedging between different specific regions. So you'll see price always bouncing from that perspective. And let's look at that. So actually, let's look at, yeah, this is my, yeah. So this is an order block here. There's an order block here. Do you see this? This is the same daily candle we have for yesterday. So price retested this part, went bullish. Right? See here? Bullish. Bullish. This is a bearish candle here. So you saw the price going down, and then we saw the bullish come up here, and then price just kept going up. So this, like these candles, I'll call an order block. Anything like this has high momentum here, price broke through here, rejected, high momentum, jumped up. Yeah. And this will be like the movement zone for me. And when I say movement zone, price rejects. It's like a resistance. This is like a strong resistance and a support. So resistance, support. See, price tapped into this order block, went bullish again. So, and these would be my minors, these ones here. This one I would treat as a minor block. So, like, for you to understand more into that, I'll say there's an image that I posted in Discord in educational section, I believe it is in basic concepts. There's 2 threads. So if you just hover over that, you'll see that there's 2 threads in there. One thing called order blocks, and then one thing called candlestick. Look at candlestick patterns. Download that image. Keep it open on the right side of your screen when you're trading. Like if you have a phone, if you have another phone, or if you have something else, always look at how price is reacting around specific zones, how price is moving, whether you see any of these patterns forming, and how the price reacts when those patterns form, especially around order blocks. If any of the bullish candles form near an order block, you know that price is going to go bullish, right? So just from that perspective, like, you should know how price is going to move. So I will call it an order block. I'll call it like a supply zone, demand zone. I don't care what it's called. For me, it's a priced zone. That's where I'm seeing price go bullish, price go bearish. So I will kind of look at a reaction that's happening there, and I might even take impulsive entries there in those situations. So let's see if I can. Were you able to find that image that I was talking about? So this image here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So this image, it's in Discord. You can find it there. And I'll keep posting more stuff that's more referenceable. I'm trying to set the platform up more from an educational perspective rather than just a communication and signal sharing place, so that people can ask more questions and I learn from your questions. I am not an expert. I am a learner just like you, so I learn from other people, so I watch other people's streams as well. I follow other people. I'm not really trying to make money streaming or anything, but well, I've watched people. I learned myself in a lot of ways. I struggled watching other people, so I know stuff that I expect to know or learn to be making my own analysis. Like people say, like, learn to make your own analysis, and then they sell you a course, like you pay $100, $1,000, and then you're learning a bunch of stuff that's for free in a lot of places online, but you just don't know how to find them, or you don't have those questions in place. Right? We looked at it, like we talked about a lot of questions earlier today, or yesterday for you. Those questions I saw happening to me. Like those are questions I had and I couldn't ask anyone, and I had to research each of them, learn each of them. So like just from that perspective, and it's completely up to you, right? There's nothing mandatory. You have to talk there, you have to ask questions there. You ask questions for yourself. I can answer what I know. What I don't know, we'll research together. We'll learn together. That's pretty much the plan. Because that makes successful. Like I have friends, I have some people just like you who are trying to learn that I'll have private conversations with, and I noticed that one person's stupid question is like another man's asset, because when you respond to that or when you research on that, you realize that everything that you've been thinking of, the way everything will move is like wrong. Price does different reactions, and you learn by other people's questions. So ask any questions, ask any more questions as you need and when you need them, so that you can learn more frequently. Right. But yeah, right now let's come back to this point here real quick. You're almost about to see the price. Price is facing a struggle here. Right here. Look at 30. So you see this candle's low, and where the price closed is the same right now. Right? And let's look at 5. Right. Let's see where price is moving. If you look at this, this is a strong rejection here. So if we see the price going bullish, this is where we'll see the movement to be coming to. Let us keep adjusting to this part here. See if, yeah, see, there's a support level here. You can see that the price has been rejected here once. So this would definitely be, so I'll say like around here, between 13 and 11 is where I will see it sells, this is where I would take the order. Right about till here. This would be my sell price. Took a rejection. Ideally, if I'm looking for sells, as I said, there's two setups that I will look at. One off the shorts is going to be here. Similar entry to last time, but probably like here. Let's see where the price goes here if it goes bullish. But these are the 1, 2, and 3 spots that I will take a sell. So price retests, breaks through here, retests here, confirmation, I enter the trade, make a sell up until same spot. This would be 1, and then this would be my stop loss, right? This one here, take a long trade here. Similarly, this would be my trade. Or position we talked about, 1660s. This is ideally where I would love to see the price go, because this is a trade that I will hold right up to 1596, 1583. Like if I see the price going up here, this is how long I'm going to hold it. And I'm saying this live on stream to you, so you are evidence that I've called it out if it happens. But now, like, the next part is like, and it's extremely important, Nizam, is confirmation entry. When you take a scalp, do you enter the moment? If you're creating zones like other people are drawing, and you're just copying those zones, and you see that price is entering this part, and do you place in like an impulsive entry, like yes, no, enter, or do you have a sell stop or a buy stop sitting there, and it triggers based on that? Or do you let the price break through a support, retest, and then you enter? How do you generally take those trades in any of those scenarios? Are you there, Nizam? Just 30 minutes. Okay. Not sure if you fall asleep, my friend. Kayur just joined our Discord. Thank you for joining, Kayur. Yeah, no problem, Nizam. Yeah, so we can talk more into some of them. Look at how you take screenshots of your trades, of your entries, of your exits, how things are moving for you, and yeah, we can look more into fixing your account if you're able to. So let's see how things work out for us. But yeah, feel free to send messages on Discord for anything you need help with. If you have any questions, if you have any ideas, share your ideas there. And you'll see that there's a channel for losses. If you have a loss, post it there. If you have a break even, post it there. If you have a win, post it there. And don't get greedy, right? Have your pip range. It'll tell you where you're expecting the price to move, right? So let me clean off these spots. So this would not actually be my end to sell. This would be my sell because if price rejects here, I don't want it to range here and then go up. I want it to break through this here again and then go down. Yes, this would be my ideal selling point. And then here, yes, this would be my selling point here. Actually, there is rejection zone here, so this would be my sell here. And yeah. Would love to get this entry. Alternatively, if invalidated, next trade. So if this trade is invalidated, this would be my next trade or entry. If it breaks through here, well, it's gone. Like, I wouldn't enter because this is like clean range here, even on the 15-minute. So yeah, if price goes bullish after today, yeah, we can see it going up here. Like, this is like clean range. But yes, like, hours. So yes. This would be my ideal, but this is, since we have a candle closing here, I'll consider this spot as well. Yeah, so I would like rather take this entry. 1658. So like last time I have taken a trade here, 1658 that I close here. So this it was like an amazing trade. 271 pips right there. So yeah, that's my analysis for gold. Let's look at AUDUSD. Oof, broke it low. AUDUSD is melting right now. It's tapped into an order block there. It's actually broken through that part. Man. I think AUDUSD did have a news. So AUDUSD did have positive news on retail sales, so I don't know why it's melting. It's probably due to DXY. Let's look at DXY. Ooh, DXY has broken through the zone here, so has made a new high, and so let's look at gold. Gold is still ranging here. Why would it be ranging? See, price goes down, gold goes up. I think it's about time for it to take a dip. It has still not broken lows. On the daily, still not broken this here, and still has this part of core, but USD completely melted. Yeah, there's so this 4H was indecisive, which is, well, this candle does give you a bearish indication. So price was, yeah, I might have taken this trade. That's fine. So this is why I was expecting price to touch here. The price rejected at this part, bounced up, got rejected here, and couldn't fill this, like try to fill this wick kind of thing. And then opened up here and then went down. So my next entry on AUDUSD . Minute is currently bullish. So bearish indication here. This is why you look at candles. Like if you know how candles are going to move, you can understand if price is going to go down. And you're seeing that. Confirmations from the candles as well. Okay. Any other pair that you want me to look at? Are you primarily trading gold, Nizam? might see a retest here.
Actually, I could do a big fill here. So this is where this is where I'm seeing the price reach right now. So it's trying to break through here. So this looks like a clean range to go up for the DXY from that perspective. Let's just confirm if we are correct. See, it's right around that part. It's rejected there. Roundabout. Let's look at 4H to adjust that line even better. Don't know if unfortunately we can't even look at that range. It's way far back. How long ago is this? Oh, 2001. And see, rejection here. Rejection here. Fake out. Went down. So like this is like not the best range to be in. Resistance, then just whoop, build momentum and down. So momentum candle where the price went bullish. This could be the current target, like 115211. Yeah, if we break through that, like yeah, it's just a clean slate, like bye-bye dollar. And with that logic, bye-bye gold. And so now all I have to do is wait for confirmation till I go to bed. And if I see confirmation, I will. So I'm gonna place a sell stop here. Here. Confirmation. Stop loss. Let's see this. Stop loss is like 20 pips. It's fine for me on gold. So I'll take the 20 pips stop loss. And I'll go to bed on this. If price is deciding to dip further, just based on RSI, it could
make the dip. There's a chance that it could take the dip. But yeah, we're still testing that. This candle here on the daily, whether it will go bullish or not. So it is a bullish indication. So yes, price technically could go bullish here, but we will see. So that is my analysis for gold for now. I will be back in the morning, New York or London. Not sure about London, but New York I'll definitely be there. And we'll see what's happening with the market. I'm not placing a buy stop here because I don't expect like price to go by the time I'm online. So I am expecting the price right now could just range here and here in this part. So by the time I wake up, there is a chance that this might like go up, but I'm not gonna place a buy stop just based on that because buys are dangerous right now. So you need, if you're taking a buy, confirmation, and you need to be there when you're trading that. So don't forget that, or it's gonna be lost. And we will see what happens just based on that. So yeah, if you've liked being here, give a like to the stream, subscribe, put the notifications on so you know every time I'm online. You'll always know if I'm online on the Discord. And yeah, if I'm not on stream, I may still be available on Discord. So sometimes I'm just like with someone in the voice chat, training them or trading with them, so completely dependent on it. But yeah, any questions you can always send a message on Discord, and I will try my best to get to you as soon as possible. So yeah, I think we've been running for over almost 2 hours now. So I'm gonna head to bed. Probably you're heading to work or you're heading to bed as well. So have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.